Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see you. My name is Amy O'Keefe, and I'm the Executive Director of the Texas Women's University Care Department. And more relevant for you probably is I'm the founding board member of this organization, Epsilon Omega Epsilon. So it's just really a delight for me to celebrate your achievement. On behalf of EOE, I welcome all of you, our inductees, and if you have any guests, to our Honor Society Induction Ceremony. I would like to introduce Mary Maddox, the chapter advisor for EOE, and she's also the associate director of care. And as you all are aware, inductees tonight are joining us all via Zoom.
We are so excited to honor each of you, the founding board member. We are so excited to honor each of you. The founding board members of EOE at Texas Women's University recognize the unique challenges of online learners. In the spring of 2009, with widespread university support, the founding board created this honor society to acknowledge and celebrate a perseverance and dedication required to obtain online academic achievement. Tonight, we are pleased to induct 41 new members into the Alpha chapter of the Epsilon Omega Epsilon Honor Society as you join the 2,444 members inducted before you. It is my pleasure to introduce Kelsey Bratcher McGee. Kelsey currently serves as the Associate Director for Center for Student Involvement and the Director for Sorority and Fraternity Life in the Center for Student Involvement at Texas University. She earned a Bachelor of Science in Mass Communication and Broadcasting and a Master of Arts in Speech Communication, Education Administration, and Management from West Texas A&M University.
Well, guys found selected. Help this project. They help me.
Let's see real quick. If everybody can mute themselves. Thank you. Currently pursuing an Executive Doctor of Leadership at St. Mary's University of Minnesota, Kelsey brings over 20 years of higher education experience with leadership development, student organizations, and Greek life. In their free time,
hold on a second. Yeah, I ain't been up there on TV, and nobody wants a person like that.
Shirley, if you could mute yourself.
Don't want that in the atmosphere, you know. I'm glad you guys came out, and it just shows like small things can lead to big things. And talking on behalf of all
Amy, are you able to mute them?
We all women, so I think we should all respect women.
Shirley,
I'm sorry, it's not letting me mute, Mary.
Me neither.
And that's all.
Let's see. I'm not sure. Okay. Thank you all so much. In their free time, Kelsey and her husband enjoy road trips to small towns, vintage shopping, and exploring local eats with their rescue dogs, Ella and Frankie.
Oh, my TV.
Known for her signature leopard print, Kelsey combines professionalism with vibrant energy in all they do. Please help me welcome Kelsey.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I am so excited to be here and part of your induction ceremony. This is such a huge feat. And as a former online student myself, when I was working on my master's degree, and as an online instructor of speech communication, I understand the difficulties, the sacrifices, and the intentionality that you definitely have to put into being an online learner. I recently, as Mary mentioned, started my doctoral degree, and it is also online. And so I'm right there with you in this moment of online education and trying to manage a full-time job, home obligations, and my online learning. It is a full-time job in itself, and it's much different, as you know, of learning in the classroom. You know, the difference between online learning and the classroom, very different capacities, and a lot of that is you taking more responsibility for your learning. And so off the bat, I wanted to recognize that and congratulate you on those achievements and you being here this evening in this honor society. And so to help me get acquainted with who I am speaking with this evening, I am not your typical, let's just talk about it or have a lecture. I need your engagement too this evening for a little bit. So I hope you will participate in the chat and with our first opportunity to connect a little bit and share who are you, what are you studying, and where are you right now? So if you'll take a moment and put that in the chat, let me know who you are, what you're studying, what degree you are going for, and where you are right now. Where are you tuning in from? Currently, I'm in Denton. I'm at the campus here in my office space. I actually live in Arlington. And so, but I'm here in Denton with y'all right now. Looking forward to seeing some messages jump in. Excellent. We have Nicole in Austin working on a master's degree. Anyone else want to join in? Atlanta, Georgia. What? All the way in Hotlanta. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Southlake, Jacksonville, Houston. I believe I heard your president is from Houston. Little H-Town in the house. This is so cool. I love this. My first online class, we had so many different students. It was my first time. I was very nervous. Any of y'all been nervous taking your online classes? My professor was in a different time zone. Most of my classmates, we had to do a group project, y'all. A group project in your online class. Y'all done that yet? You've done that? Yes, yes, yes. And oh my goodness, so nerve-wracking, right? And so look at this, how cool it is that we are able to connect and learn across the globe. So very cool. Thanks for sharing where you are. If you haven't done that yet, you can still chime in. If you see someone and you're like, oh, that's where I am too, send them a note and start making some connections. And that's one of the things that you have to do as an online learner is being intentional about the way you do your work and how you connect. And so I'm going to share a few things, and I hope that in the chat you will share, yes, I've done that, or, oh, I could do that. So let me know about that. So some efforts in you being an intentional online learner. One of those is emailing and communicating with your professor in advance. They don't get to see you all the time. A lot of your work is probably not live like this. It's probably on your own. You have your discussion board entry due on Wednesday and your paper due on Sunday at 11:59, right? Gotta love those discussion boards. And so you'll probably have those, and you have to be intentional in talking with your professor early on and letting them know, hey, this is what's going on. I have had this happening, and is there a way that I can either get some assistance on the assignment because I don't understand the instructions? The link doesn't work for the video. We've never had that happen, right? Or, oh, I need to make sure that these are the right books for the class before I order them and have them shipped to me, right? And so there are these things that you may have to do is communication. And so online learners are typically high achievers in communication, especially those of you here who are demonstrating your excellence in online coursework. So setting up calls with your professor and taking time to meet with them. Sometimes it's just good to have that conversation with them, whether it's the beginning or the middle of the semester, so that they remember you. They know that you're trying. They know that you have things going on and you're human just like they are human. And so setting up that call, having those conversations with them can be very helpful during the semester. Any of you done any of those things? Reaching out to your professor in advance, setting up calls. I see some hands raised. You can share that in the chat too. If these are things that are resonating or like, oh, that's a good idea, I'll do that in the future. If you're doing it, keep it up. That's probably why you are here with your academic excellence in online learning. Some other things that you might find challenging is participating in activities that are offered by the institution. And so what is offered for our online learners and developing your own community. How many of you have looked at your roster for who's in your class and you're like, okay, I'm going to create a group chat, or I really like your discussion board. So, hey, can we communicate and chat through WhatsApp or GroupMe or whatever communication you have? Yes. And so that is so important to be able to make those intentional connections with your peers also. So if you're not doing that, I challenge you to reach out to your peers. That's been one of the things in my recent cohort. We weren't really communicating with each other except in those weekly discussion boards. And I was like, they're more than just a discussion board person. And so I created a group chat, and all of my peers are in there when we are stuck on something, or if it's the middle of the semester, I'm texting and I'm saying, hey, everybody, we've got a couple more weeks left of this class. Hang in there, we've got this. And then at the end of the semester, or at the end of the class, I'm like, hey, we did it. Yay. We now have X number of classes to go. We've got this. And so it can be that encouraging spot, but it's also opened the door for other people to ask questions because they may not feel confident yet in asking questions of the professor, and they want to ask their peers first. Is anyone else having trouble on this assignment? You feel more comfortable with that. So I challenge you, if you're not doing that, see if you can find a peer or two, do that. One of my other peers, we were in our first call. It was kind of like this for our class. And she private messaged me. And I'm like, why did she just private message me to ask me, what's your phone number? And I was like, is this person real? I've not met you in person. And so we chat. She is over in Brazil. And so we chat back and forth through WhatsApp. And that's how we communicate and cheer each other on. So that's a lot of fun too. So asking and challenging you that. Also, if you happen to be in the Metroplex, or if you happen to be near the Houston campus, finding activities that are happening on campus that you can go to. And I know that it may take extra carving out of your time and resources to get there, but I promise you, if you try your best to make it to campus for something, it will be worth your while. You'll be able to connect with the campus and have a deeper sense of belonging. For those of you who are out of the way from all of the campuses, maybe those of you who are in Atlanta or another state, being able to find some of those online activities. And if there's not any, I challenge you to ask for them. Yep. Ask for them. Advocate for yourself and the things that you need. And not just like, hey, we need to have a program. What kind of program do you desire to have, and advocate for that? If it is about resume development, or if it's about interview skills, whatever it is that you have a specific need for, you're probably not the only student who has that desire for that. And they won't know, no one will know you need it or have a desire for it until you start asking for it. And then you get in your group message and say, hey, don't you think this is a great idea? Will y'all go ask for it too? Yep. I'm encouraging you to do that and advocate for yourself, for your peers, and the things that you need and desire. And I know that there are some great academic resources and workshops that are available online, and the recordings for them as well, but I'm sure you desire more than just that. And so let us know what it is that you need. Recognizing your accomplishments. If y'all could get into the chat and share what is something from this semester, aside from being part of this induction ceremony, being accepted into this organization for your achievements, what is something from this semester that you are proud of? You'll share that, something that you are proud of. Recognizing your accomplishments, so important. I want to help you recognize those. So I can't wait to see them in the chat. That you're hey, Nicole, that is huge. Going to graduate in 3 weeks. Yes. Awesome. Anyone else? Something that you are proud of this semester? Finishing the first semester of Air Force ROTC. Excellent. A work promotion. Way to go. Finishing an application for practicum in the spring. Yes. Keep moving forward. Defending professional portfolio and graduating. Heck yes. Way to go, Christine. These are so exciting. And that can be very difficult at times for you to get that celebration that you need when you feel it and you know it as an individual, and being online in that environment, like sharing that with your peers, sharing that with your professor, sharing it with some of your trusted advisors like Amy and Mary. That can be a great way to get that celebration and keep you moving forward into the next semester. So setting goals, of course, is important. It sounds like you'll have them, that you are achieving them and doing very well. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I hope you're taking some time for self-care. Being in front of the computer screen, going through your classes and having a lot of that time can really take a toll on your brain, your eyes, your energy. And so I hope that you are finding time and ways for you to give yourself some self-care. Taking a walk, reading a book that's not for class, going bowling. You can put in the chat and share what are some ways that you desire for self-care, to take care of you and rejuvenate yourself. You have to find ways to fill your cup. And so that's something for you as an online learner, really being able to focus in and making time for that. You schedule when you're going to work on your homework. And so also schedule time to give back to yourself and reward yourself for completing that application, for doing well on that assignment, for getting preparation for graduation, or completing your semester in ROTC. All of those things, reward yourself. And have a little bit of fun. There are times when you know that you've had to say, no, I can't go to that dinner with your friends because you have to do the homework. You have to work on the class, right? And so find ways and say, tonight is the night. It's the third Friday that we're going to go and have dinner with friends, or we're going to go to the movie. Wicked is coming out this week. And so, finding those things that inspire you and keep you moving forward. Okay, because it's very easy to get lost in that computer screen and your work. Let me make sure. So what is something, if you'll share in the chat, I have one more thing for you to participate in and share, is what is one thing that you have done this semester that you believe has contributed to your success for your academics? So something that you believe you have done that has contributed to your academic success. You can share that in the chat. And I love that y'all are cheering each other, like you're utilizing the emojis and the likes and the celebrations thing with each other and really connecting. So that is a lot of love going on here in the chat and in this space this evening. Not everyone at once. I know you're typing it out. You're thinking about it. What's the one thing that you feel you've done that's contributed to your academic success this semester? For me, it's the dry erase board in our hallway where I write down when my assignments are due. It's that reminder when I walk in, and I take my books everywhere I go. Work ahead of time on assignments. Yes. That's great, because you never know when you might need that extra time and you're not turning it in at 11:57 p.m. on Sunday night. Filling out a planner at the beginning. Absolutely. Your syllabus that you get, filling out that planner, you are able to get it together. Great. Scheduling study time. Yes, absolutely. Just like we schedule our meetings or our work for the day, scheduling study time, so very important. I know that y'all have been doing great things because you are exceptional students being inducted into this organization this evening. And so I know that you are doing well. So with all of that, the suggestions and the challenges that I share with you, I know that you have been working through those, and I hope that you continue to work in those achievements for your success. And so finally, I just say congratulations on your persistence, your academic achievement, your strength, and your endurance through your online studies. Congratulations from myself, the Center for Student Involvement, and Texas Women's University.
Thank you, Kelsey. We really appreciate your time tonight and you being here, sharing those words of wisdom and sharing your experience. Thank you very much for that. All right, so I want to move on to a little bit of explanation about EOE and some of the different meanings of our seal. I'm pleased to introduce TWU EOE chapter officers. Serving as president is Desiree Richardson, and as vice president is Rebecca Burns. Unfortunately, Rebecca couldn't be here tonight, but she's excited to send her congratulations to you as well. They will join me in delivering the program this evening. Now, Desiree Richardson, chapter president, will explain the significance of the EOE letters.
Hello, good evening, everyone. And I'm going to say congratulations to everyone. This is a very big honor to be able to be into society. I've been in the society for almost 2 years now as a president, and I love it and I recommend it, and it's just an awesome society. And today I'm going to be talking about going over the pledge for membership. So before we do this, we could take our oath. We would like to explain the symbols that represent epsilon, omega, epsilon. The first letters in the Greek words epsilon, omega, epsilon, or EOE, carry great significance. The first E represents the idea of excellence. This honor society was created to recognize students like you who strive for excellence in both your life as a student and beyond. Now, the letter O stands for online. As students seeking an online degree, we understand the unique qualities you possess and challenges you must overcome to pursue your degree. And finally, the last letter E stands for education. Each of you understand the value of education and have chosen to further your knowledge in order to improve your life and lives of others around you. Thus, epsilon, omega, epsilon forms a framework or a model, excellence in online education, which is what each of you imply and why you are being honored today. Now, Mayor will explain the seal.
Your membership in EOE recognizes your love of learning, pursuit of knowledge, and search of excellence. I would like to take a moment to explain the significance of the epsilon, omega, epsilon seal and motto and how they can serve as reminders of these attributes. First, the EOE seal is made up of the 3 colors of the society: maroon, black, and gray. These colors were chosen as a tribute to Texas Women's University, the founding university of EOE. Yes, it was first here, y'all. The symbols on the EOE seal are representative of the special characteristics of its members. A garland of oak leaves is in the middle and represents strength and endurance. Like the mighty oak, each of you has proven your strength and endurance by continuing your education or returning to school to pursue your love of learning and further your career. We know that all of you have families, jobs, and hobbies that consume your time, and to add the special distinction of student to who you are right now takes strength and perseverance, especially when you find yourself tired, busy, and unmotivated. Resting on top of the oak leaves is an open book which symbolizes scholarship and the cultivation of wisdom, a driving force of why you are seeking a degree. You would not be in college right now if there were not some part of you that desires to learn. Whether you are doing it out of necessity for a job change for advancement, or simply because you want to expand your body of knowledge, your desire to learn more is motivating you to get online and complete your assignments. Finally, the EOE motto, Excellence in Online Education, summarizes what we see in each of you. You have been chosen for membership because you truly are doing an excellent job in your classes. You each have a GPA that is reflective of your hard work. We know that many of you have returned to school after an extended absence and have worked harder than ever before to achieve the GPA that you now have. And congratulations, and thank you for striving for excellence. As members of EOE, we challenge and encourage you to uphold these characteristics, to passionately strive for academic success, even when the subject matter is uninteresting or difficult, to always pursue knowledge, even when you feel you have learned enough to get by, and to never give up your search for excellence, even when you feel you are at your best. All of these things that you have heard are the aims and ideals of your honor society and the qualifications that are expected of you. Now Desiree will administer the pledge of membership.
As members elect of Epsilon Omega Epsilon, would you please read the membership pledge along with me? I pledge to uphold the ideas of Epsilon Omega Epsilon, to which I have been selected for membership. I will be true to the principles. I will continue to apply myself, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you. We will now take a moment to recognize each member of EOE Honor Society. And when your name is called, we welcome you to unmute, to cheer for this accomplishment, and anything you feel free to support one another. Thank you.
All right. College of Arts and Sciences. Jessica Walling. Christina Best. Marily Bobo. Sarita Brown. Dominique Petway.
Okay, thank you, Mary. So I'm going to begin by saying this is not my strength, and I have studied hard. But give me some grace. I'm trying my best. Okay, for the College of Business, Emily Hara, Coyote Imahin, Robin Pope, Kelly Ryan, Eno Effiong Olula. Yay. Yay, Eno, you're on the call. Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, congratulations. And on
Thank
your
you.
upcoming graduation, that's fantastic.
I know. Thank you.
Marilyn Moore, Kelsey Rangel, Ashley Robinson, Cindy Tapador, and I think Cindy's on too, isn't she?
I am.
Woo!
Sorry. Thank
Congra-
you for the
Congratulations.
recognition.
Woo! Amanda Villarreal and Kim Vu.
All right, so the College of Nursing. Bianca Alaquinez. She's on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats. Sharon Ariel. Cindy Dam. Helena Gutierrez. Taylor Martin. Amanda McGrath. Michelle Allen. Billy Gilliland. Violetta McDonald. And Maria Guerrero.
College of Health Sciences. Trinity Allridge. Jael Brown.
College of Professional Education. Rachel Hickman. Jonna Gordon. Melissa Stein. Dominique Edwards.
Yay, Dominique!
Christine Gilchrist.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. And congratulations on your graduation. Jessica Ramos. Fatima Tran. Melissa Karotkin. Chelsea Bennett. Nicole Kanda.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats. Philip Waddell.
Thank you. Yay.
Nicole Reyes. Tamiji Wyatt.
Thank you.
You. Right. And then there's a snapshot if anyone wants to take a little picture of everybody. Congratulations to all of you, as well as those who are graduating. Right. So I wanted to go over really just a few quick things for next steps, like a little housekeeping. EOE is on Pioneer Engage, and you'll be receiving an invitation soon, as well as I will be sending out the recording and the chat transcript from this induction for you to keep and review again, of course, and celebrate all over. Also, for those of you who aren't graduating, who are continuing next spring, we have an opportunity for EOE officer interest, and a form will be emailed as well about that. It is I know everyone's super busy, but it's a minimum time commitment. We try to meet up to 3 times per semester, and you also can participate in the induction like Desiree is, as well as I always welcome those ideas like Kelsey mentioned. And then certificates actually have been mailed. They were mailed earlier this week and yesterday. So be patient, but let us know if you have not received them in the next, by next week. But those have all been mailed out, as well as anybody who had purchased cords, those were mailed as well. If anybody's not graduating this semester, but will be graduating in the future, please know that every semester we will email those who are graduating directly and ask if they want to purchase cords. So you don't have to purchase a semester before you graduate if you don't want to. So we'll always make sure we're communicating that opportunity. So, all right. Thank you to our speaker, Kelsey, our EO founding board members, Amy O'Keefe, and the care office staff. And now Desiree will give us a few closing remarks.
Again, congratulations to everyone. I'm very proud that all y'all got to do which I want to do with online education. I too am an online student, and I forgot to mention this, but I'm a dual master's student for the Houston campus, 100% online. So right now I'm maintaining my 4.0. I've been here 3 semesters, so I know how it feels to be an online student. I'm very proud of all of us, and I hope we continue to do the best. And on behalf of the founding board, I welcome you into membership in Epsilon Omega Epsilon. Let us remember that the significance of your selection to the society lasts beyond today. Let your induction serve as a sending forth, a reminder to make the love of learning, the pursuit of knowledge, and the search for excellence a part of everyday life. You should take pride in your membership in the society and what it signifies. In return, Epsilon Omega Epsilon gives you all the rights and the privilege of this membership. You will be receiving your membership certificate and program in the mail before the semester ends. And thank you again for coming out, and have a great night.
Thank you so much, Desiree, and thank you all for being here.